Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Armani, aka Big Struck, and today we are here with something pretty dope, man. I've been trying to get stuff like this out for a long time, and now that I am very serious about content creation, now it's the best time to do it. So we will be going over one of my training videos. I have to pause that just to make sure that you guys are locked in with me. But yes, we'll be going over one of my training videos that I had recently during a consultation. A consultation is basically an in-home visit when I will come observe the dog in its most natural environment. I want things to be very normal, how they typically would, just so I can see how this dog typically reacts. So, I basically I observe the dog for a bit, doing minor, corrections and modifications. And what we'll see today is a video of me doing a modification with walking and leash. So we have a dog, his name is Sun. And this dog is very strong. He's a pit bull mix, very strong, about, I think she says like 70 pounds or something. He's pulling them so bad that they had to go and grab like the waist leashes because he was pulling them so bad, if they just had him on a regular harness or a regular leash. So they went and grabbed that, guys. So what you guys will see in this video is basically me introducing corrections to both Sun and the owner. We have him starting training here in a couple of weeks, a few weeks. So I'm looking forward to that. But, this video was recorded about, honestly, probably like a month ago. And then, they had to get things together so we can start training. But during this consultation, I was doing some basically slowly introducing both the dog and the owner as to what they can expect with certain corrections, certain training styles. Again, guys, the dog, you will see in the beginning of the video, the dog is absolutely doing what he wants to do. There's no structure behind his walk. He's pulling which way direction he wants to go. He's walking in front, behind, left to right. You can clearly see he's just completely trying to take control of the walk. And then you will see, the owner, starting to do some of the things that I'm teaching her. And at the end of the video, you guys will see a completely different dog, but just how he walks alone, which is dope, so dope to be able to see. And I have so many videos like this, guys. It just takes a very long time to edit and post and all that stuff, and to get it from your phone to the computer to be able to do stuff like this. So what I did was I made a private video and I uploaded it to TikTok to where only I can see it. And that's how I went about doing that. But guys, I'm about to go ahead and get this started. So without further ado, stay tuned. All right, guys, so this is the video. What you guys are seeing here is basically the owner. We're starting in their living room. I could have got a little more of this, but I just kind of wanted to make the video get into it. So we're starting in the living room. She just put the leash on the dog, opened up the door. As you can see, he's already darting out the door before her, right? So he's not waiting on her. He's taking charge completely. The leash is right here on her waist here. So she doesn't have it in her hand. She has just the leash that's on her waist connected to his collar. And you guys will see from there. Periodically throughout this video, I will pause and discuss some stuff, but let's just watch for now. So they stay in an apartment. And he's just a big baby. He wants to just do whatever he wants.
Yeah, this dude is strong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He said, I'm going right to it.
I want to point something out, guys. So that is just him trying to, again, assert some type of dominance, some type of control. You heard her say, yeah, this is his favorite bush. And he may be, you know, he may favor that bush, but excuse me, when I train dogs to or walking and leash capabilities to have a more structured walk, the dog ain't telling me when he's going potty. I'm telling the dog when he's going potty. And that sounds crazy, but if you look at it in this, with the set of understanding of this, if you allow the dog to go whenever he wants to go, he has control over that walk, rather than you being the one that say, okay, son, no, you're not going to tell me when you're going to go potty, because if I leave it up to you, you're going to pull every direction, you're going to be sniffing everywhere, and I don't want that, right? So instead of allowing the dog to mark or let go potty somewhere on his own accord, you have to have a release cue or a break cue. I use the cue break to let a dog know, okay, you can go from being with me to I'm gonna release you. You can go potty, you can go sniff, you can go enjoy all types of stuff, but that's only once you're released, right? So I just want to point that out there, and then keep talking as it goes.
Yeah. What's up, dude? Like, you coming too? Oh, okay, it's a party.
And I'm just saying how he would normally react, As you can see, he's all in front. If that wasn't on his owner's waist, he would be pulling her. You guys would clearly see her arm.
So just off of, initial
being pulled.
Observation, there's no structure behind his walk. He's going every direction rather than being what we want him to be, which is directly on it. So when I'm training him, I train on the left side. So he'll be on the left side.
And so I was doing the in the house, so that's kind of why she started to try to do it. But this is something that I say in my when I'm doing like the last day of training or the week of in homes, when I'm teaching the owners everything I just taught the dog the last prior weeks. I say, like, guys, when you say I make it very stern. You don't want to make it a drag along. You don't want to make it like a little cute love, whatever. Like, no, this needs to be something that, hey, you are messing up. So as you can see here, she's like kind of playing with it, and it's like, no, it's very loud, very sudden, very stern. I'm gonna just kind of put. You hear?
So when I'm training them, I train on the left side. So he'll be on the left side.
You hear? That's funny. But that's the stuff I pay attention to. Sorry.
He shouldn't be too far ahead, too far behind.
So in this video, right now, I'm telling him like where he should be walking or where he will be walking once we start training, which is right next to us. Not trying to lead or dictate the walk how he's doing now. He's all the way up there and she's right here. And again, guys, I gotta keep saying it. If this wasn't on her waist, she would be being pulled. If she has something just on her hand, she would be being pulled, and it would be very obvious. Or she'll be really fighting, pulling with him, right?
Too far to the left until you release him and say, okay, break, and let him go sniff, let him go potty.
Talking about that break, letting him go do what he got to do.
A dog who got some structure to his walk, he's right there with us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And him being able to go potty and kind of go sniff on these walks is a reward, guys. Yeah. Not just something that he gets to do.
Get him for sure.
It's a reward. And it's just putting them in the understanding of, hey, I have to follow mom. I can't just do what I want to do. It's a reward. The more we look at things as a reward rather than a privilege, the better we will be able to have a better understanding and relationship with our dogs, because they will understand the hierarchy. Me being your owner, kids, if the kids are involved, and then you, or me, the spouse, kids, then you, right?
Yep.
So now this is where the corrections have started.
So once you started, don't stop,
And once you can't really see it because for whatever reason this view analytics is there, but it basically, maybe I can. No, I don't think I can. Take that off, guys. It basically says slowly introducing corrections and redirections. So we've already started this process by this point. She's kind of in the midst of it. It went from me showing her, because prior to this, I had the dog and was, doing the corrections to be able to show her, which is how she knows, which is why she's trying to mimic or how she knows what to mimic. So now we're in that process early on.
That form, that correction, follow through with the whole thing. So don't just pop it and then kind of just wait till him to come back, because he don't know. So you got to redirect them into that left side.
Let her know she has to keep moving. You can't just start with a correction and then stop and expect the dog to come with you. No, you have to follow through with everything.
Yeah. Yep, so pop it, follow through.
Follow through.
Yep, keep following it through. And one thing, and it's because you don't know it, so I'm gonna sit this down real fast. So once you pop, I still see your left foot kind of being idle right here.
Yep, I feel it.
So once you do that, once you pop it and he's starting to come back, put that left foot back. Your left foot and your left hand should be simultaneously like this. So then that way it's like a just smooth transition.
So I'm telling her her body position and her body placement, how everything should just be a flow. You shouldn't be just only using the top half of your body because you're going to hurt your back if you do that. You have to use your whole body, legs included. And just notice the dog's position. Hopefully you guys can see a little, but just know, maybe I can do this for you guys. Oh, no, I didn't think it was going to pause it right there. That's dope. Hold on, that was actually pretty dope. I didn't think that I could do that right here. So let me see. I'm sorry. Make this just a little bigger. Real quick while I got to pause, guys, make sure you guys follow me on YouTube at I Am Structured Up, on TikTok, which is what we're currently watching, at Big Struck, and on Facebook at Armani Bell. Just about to make this a little bigger for you all. Nah, it's not letting me play no more. Wow. Okay. So just kind of fast forward it. Just again, teaching her how to go about doing it. And just notice the dog's, he's still trying to lead, but her correcting how she's doing is letting him know, hey, we're not going to continue this, right?
And you just loop him around like this.
When I'm pulling him back?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's not really a pulling back because he's...
Bro, that just scared, I hopefully you guys didn't hear that. I really hope you didn't. But that just scared the mess out of me, bro. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's very frustrating. Let me see if I can try to fix something. Because that is not it. Okay, maybe that'll do something. Let's see.
Should already kind of be flowing with you.
Okay, well now I can't hear it, but you guys can hear it. Hold on, guys. Sorry, technical difficulties. 1 second. Try that one. Let's see. I can hear it a little bit, but it's really low. So let me just try one more thing. See. Nope, I can't do that one. Sorry, I am so sorry if you guys heard that. You guys are probably seeing me jump through my skin right now. And if you can't hear it, that's great. But what's going on is, and this is a key point, so I do want to stop and kind of touch on this. But what's going on is basically out of nowhere, there's like a really loud static shock. Or static noise, I should say, not shock, but it's shocking me because it's scaring me. But a static noise that is super loud and it's coming through both headphones and it's startling me. So that's kind of where I'm jumping and like, hold on, we got to fix this. So I'm gonna switch back to where I would hope it doesn't happen again, but that sound may not be as loud. Okay, so you guys may not be able to hear me as clear going forward. And again, sorry, this is my first time doing it this way, so I will definitely get better next time. But just want to point out here, as you guys can see, it says I want to point out this position here when I grab the leash and redirect. So I'm sorry, to his position. So if we was to go back, you guys will see when she is doing this.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, and I hear it. I'm so sorry. Hold on, guys. Oh, Lordy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just switch it to this. Okay, I'm going to just switch it to this. Somebody's hearing something. So I can't necessarily hear what's going on, what's being said, but I can kind of play by what was recorded, what I remember. So I just want to point out real fast, when she's doing what I'm trying to get her to do, he's kind of, at first he was like, he would walk, and then, let me kind of show you guys a little more. I'm going to go back a little bit more. So when she tries to give that correction right there, she gives the correction, she tries to redirect to the left side. And that was pretty good. I will say that was pretty good. But, it's not bad, but it could be better. And I also want to point out her hand position. So her left hand, and then look what he does, right? The moment they start walking, he's right back pulling. And that's because, one, her hand position, there was tension in the leash starting off. After she redirected to her left side, her left hand is up, right? So her hand is kind of embracing for him to pull, which is only making him want to go forward even more. So when they do start walking, he's going forward. He's leaving her behind and walking because he's taking charge. Now, I'm going to let this play. Hopefully you guys don't hear that crazy static. Again, I don't hear what's going on now. So she redirects again. Look at that left hand. Now she relaxes it, and once she relaxes it, the dog still takes lead, right? Because he know that she's not confident. Dogs follow confidence. If you are calm and confident, a dog will do anything for you. He will follow you anyway, as long as you're properly leading and moving, right? Can't just stay still and expect a dog to, especially early on in these stages, to just comply. Like, no, you got to keep a dog moving so he's not focused on everything else. Now, watch this. When I grab him and I redirect him, because I'm trying to show her, because she's not doing it properly, where she will end up hurting herself. Notice the dog's position. Instead of him being next to me, watch where he goes. And he stands right there behind me, right? That is key, guys. Like, that is gold right there. And it just shows a dog follows confidence. A dog follows calmness, sternness. Notice my left hand, straight down. There's no pressure in the leash at all. My hand's not raised up a bit because I'm trying to brace for him. I'm going to show that one more time, just the flow of everything. So I come up, I grab him, I redirect him. Everything's one motion. I take the proper steps back. Look at my left foot with my left hand. I'm going to pause there. My left foot goes back, and I know the play button is right there. My left foot is back, and my left hand follows, right? And then I loop him around, and look where he goes. He goes and he stands right there. Compared to him trying to go and be even or in front of his owner, he knows, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. He's a real leader. I'm going to follow this. I like this. I like what he's doing. Notice his happy tail. I'm going to just record. I'm going to rewind this one more time. Notice his happy tail. He's happy and excited to follow me. He's wagging his tail the whole time. Like, oh, man, this guy is fun. You take lead, dude. And then I pass him back off to his owner. And now he's going to shake off. This is something that right there. I love explaining this to dog owners because a lot of people don't know this. Mostly everybody don't know. This is just something that, as you know, I've been able to understand and work with. When dogs shake their head like that out of nowhere, yeah, that's probably, he could have shook it because of it was a bug or he got wet or whatever. That wasn't the case, right? When a dog shakes their head like that in the matter of they just learned something or they just understood something differently, it's them shaking out old behaviors. It's them shaking out past experience, past things that they typically do, and allowing for the new information to download into them. You guys think of it like this: when you guys have like a really good idea, or you may be operating at a really high level frequency with your energy, right? You might get like a tingle in the top of your head. That is literally exactly what dogs do, but they don't know what it is, so they shake, right? They're like, oh, that feels good, but so I call it dogs shaking out old behavior and creating space for new behaviors. And it's so cool to watch because a dog is getting it. He's understanding it. So me finish, and you always want to end. I know I'm talking everywhere, guys. Sorry, I just love this. I'm excited. My first time doing this was pretty dope. But like I was saying, guys, they're shaking out that old behavior and allowing for the new energy or the new behaviors and energy to be downloaded into their brains so that they can understand it properly. And I want to just point out with me, you always want to end off on a good note, right? So whenever you're training, dogs may not always do what we need them to do when we want them to do it for how long we want them to do it, right? So don't get frustrated. Stay calm, stay confident, because dogs read off of energy, body, and language very well, very differently than us humans do, because they can't speak, right? So they're very engaged and very in tune in a way different, in a completely different way than most people can understand. So I say you always want to end off on a good note, right? With training, like don't end off mad, don't end off training upset. Even if it's just a basic sit after he just did something crazy and you upset, just tell him sit, stay, wait 30 seconds, come back. Yes, good boy. End it off on a great note. But to get back to the video, this right here, and this video is really long. I didn't think it was gonna be this long, but hey, I'm here for it. This right here, guys. Once I pass him back. And you should be able to hear this. The owner, it clicked for the owner, but it also clicked for the dog, which is why he shook his head. So once the owner starts to take control and authority and she's confident, it is going to help. They really just grew. Like both of them just grew together. They just built trust. It was all the good things are happening right now. So I'm going to just kind of rewind that one more time. So I'm going to go back to where I grab him. Go back a little bit more. So, okay. Again, look at his posture where he is next to her, right next to her. I grab the leash, redirect, put him where he should be. Look where he is. He's behind me, allowing me to lead. I didn't block him off. I didn't put my leg in front of him. He just knows. Pass him back. She's like, oh, yeah, okay, I see it. I understand it. He's shaking off. He's like, man, I get it too. So he's giving her a few corrections, and he's like, okay, Mom, what's up? Now we're going to walk. Look at that left hand, a lot more calm and relaxed. Look at him. He's going off her pace. Now, this is his first time, their first time doing it together. So she's a bit excited. She got to kind of calm down and still take control, which is why I told her, hey, just keep walking, giving those corrections if need be. But look at that compared to where he was. And he's still trying to do it. She's going to give him another 90-10. Redirect. Now she's using her whole body. That's so much better than what she's been doing.
That's awesome.
I was excited for her. Like, oh my God, you did a good job. Yeah, I was excited.
Keep that left arm down, so there ain't no pressure. If you got.
But look where he is now. He's still getting corrections compared to where we started off, guys. He was completely taking control of that walk. This is all done in home. This is an in-home consultation. The very first step in getting your dog trained with structure. And this not even training. I mean, I do this to kind of help tie things over until we can start training and to just kind of show, like, hey guys, this is where this dog can be. But look at this dog compared to where he was earlier. Look at this now, and we're at 5:21. I'm going to remember that. And I'm going to just kind of go back. 5:21 compared to where he was earlier. He's going pee. He didn't get released. He's just like, hey, I'm going doing what I want to do. Right back to taking charge. He's pulling her. You guys just can't really tell. Yeah. But he's pulling her, taking charge of the walk, right? He's running, doing whatever he wants. Kind of fast forwarded a bit, right? And then you got to go back to get some more of this. Right? He's just everywhere. In front, behind, left, right, he's in circles. And she's just kind of dealing with it compared to when we go back to 5:21.
There you go.
Right here, 5:19. Don't start lagging on me now, TikTok. We just getting into it. Oh, my goodness. You gotta love technology. Yeah, you gotta love freaking technology. Okay, hopefully that can kind of do what it gotta do. But you guys can see the difference, right? And it is so amazing to see dog owners be able to communicate better and understand their dogs better. And we're back a little. So look at that compared to where we were. He's walking with her. She's giving slight corrections as need be. Because again, being able to sniff, being able to have your head in the ground and look for things and all of that is a privilege. So if you're not walking how I need you to walk and he's kind of pulling away from her now, good 90-10. He's like, okay, Mom, you're still doing this? Man, I thought we was over with this.
You got it.
But look at him. Still a lot to work on and fix, but that's a win in my book, guys, for it to be the first, not even a training session, but a consultation, right? I didn't even get to a hold of this dog to train him. I just did a few corrections and let her know, hey, you got to start establishing a new norm. Now, I don't recommend just anybody doing this, right? And the reason I say that is because if you don't know what you're doing and if you're not careful, you can easily mess up the relationship with you and your dog. So when I train stuff like this, again, this is just behavior modifications, and I do it first so I can show the owners, and the owners can kind of mimic me, and I can kind of control the narrative of things, and like, hey, this is a fun thing, right? Rather than it just being corrections. But before I even really fully dive into this with training, I start with leash pressures. I introduce leash pressures. And you know, you guys are gonna have to stay. I can't give you guys everything right now, but you guys are gonna have to stay in tune for what leash pressures is and how that plays a huge role into what we're doing now. If you don't understand leash pressures and all you understand is corrections, with the leash pops, you are going to damage the relationship and trust with you and your dog, guys. So there's a method to the madness, guys, but the process works. As you guys can see, this is just after 30 minutes of a consultation, right? And now he's walking how he needs to, doing awesome.
Yeah, it's different, and it's a lot.
So yeah,
more
guys,
other
I
methods. It's
appreciate
just
you
what I
all
done
for
found
watching
more,
this video, and I'm gonna just let it play out here.
more like sufficient, I guess I could say.
So you can do a little research. What made you have the love?
Now, I appreciate you guys for, you know, watching this video, man. I was just kind of telling them here, like, where I got my passion for dog training and stuff like that. I don't know if I've discussed that with you all already. So yeah, man, it would definitely be more videos like this. Please bear with me. I have a lot of content that I need to edit and upload and post. And I don't know how to get it from my phone to my computer where I can do stuff like this without having to privately post it on TikTok. And then, so I mean, hopefully that can work, where I can continue to do that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm super excited to be able to upload my first doggy duties content, right? As you guys know, I'm doing podcasts, I'm doing you know, content creations with different things in my life, vlogging, and then also I'm doing my content creation with my business. So excited to get this up. I have you know, more videos on Facebook, which is really what I use at Structured Up Dog Training and Services LLC, on my business page on Facebook. That's where I post most of my videos. But even still, guys, it's a process. I'm not gonna lie. I do everything by myself when it comes to running a business. So I'll be having to show myself a little grace, but I can't just keep allowing me not to post certain content. But you guys can definitely go and check out quite a plethora of videos. It's just a bit outdated, or, you know, a few months old. So yeah, starting this is a new wave, not a new wave, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. This is something that I'll be doing more often now that I got this out. I like it. It's pretty fun to talk about. I get to kind of be excited and dive deep into what I see when training dogs, and this is just a quick little consultation. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you all have a great weekend. Stay safe, enjoy it with the family, and I will see you guys next time. Just remember, you can't be up without putting that structure in it. Peace.